Hi, my name is Rose Veldman, and I would like to thank you for watching Stories About My Life. I think I am very creative, and I think one part of it has to come from God. That's who I am, because God makes each person individual, like special, But mine has to come from my higher power, which is God. I love going to church and just listening to the priest just like talk about God and all the stuff that he does and how he creates all of us unique and gives us special abilities to do different things and just guides us in paths in life, the right paths in life, whether you choose to take it or not. Well, when I'm doing my art, I feel like I'm in a peaceful state of mind. It's very meditative and it's peaceful and it just opens my mind to like new ways of looking at life. So I love art. Oh my goodness. My first memories of art has to be in America. I remembered I was like 10 years old and I was at school and I was like watching all these kids doing art and I was like, what is this? Because there's not many art forms in Haiti except like weaving baskets and stuff. But when I saw drawing for the first time, I was like, yeah, I want to do it. So when I got home immediately from after school, I was like drawing like stick figures of my parents and me. I made myself the smallest one in my whole family because I was at that time. And I made dad wear high heels because I didn't know how to draw shoes except for like a little thing underneath the foot and then just a little square box after the thing underneath the foot. So yes, I made everybody wear high heels. I remember going to an art museum for the first time when I came here, and I was like, wow, I never imagined that art was that had a huge variety. Yes, I do love crochet. And how crochet came to my life. So I started with knitting. I can knit anything, anything. I'm very good at knitting. But one day I went to a knitting class, and they were teaching crochet. So I was like, what is that? And the lady was like, let's just crochet. Do you want to try it? And I'm like, yes. So instead of going to my usual knitting class, I bought a bunch of supplies of crochet and I was just sitting there trying to get it. At first it was very frustrating, but then as I started to practice, it was like pretty easy. And I'm like, wow, this is way easier than knitting and it's a lot faster. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do crochet from now on. And I absolutely loved it. And mom, Stephanie, one of like the people that helps take care of me, um, which is very funny. She was my first test subject for giving her this really ugly crocheted scarf. And, she was really nice about it. She said she loved it. And I was like, you know what? If she loves it, I'm going to keep making more. And the more I practice and the more I start doing it, the better I got. And my friend Edwin, he is so funny because he saw me crocheting and he's like, oh my God, I want to try. And I was like, okay. So I started teaching him how to crochet and he fell in love with it. Now he's like crocheting things. He's making a scarf because that's how the easiest one to start with if you're a beginner is a scarf. And he's actually really good at it. And I'm like, I didn't expect that from him because my first scarf was tragic. And his first scarf looked 10 times better than mine. So I'm like, wow. My favorite things to crochet or knit would have to be beanies, shawls, sweaters, scarves. I even did hand warmers. So yeah. Oh, and leg warmers, which I'm like, I don't have legs, so why knit leg warmers? So I did give it to a friend, so. But crocheting with somebody and helping them learn how to do like this art form of like making clothes, making anything you want, that really helps you, like, I would say it helps you not only feel good about yourself, but feel good that you can help another person. And that's the best thing you can do out there in life, is just help people. How I learned to like do different art pieces or crochet pieces or knitting. I look at YouTube a lot. Like, they inspire me to make it my own. Because I don't like to like follow YouTube completely because I wanted to have a twist of my own, but at the same time I follow it. Just had a little snap of my own. So I love it because I get to be free and create what I want, but also have an inspiration to guide me. So yeah, so when I'm doing my art and instructions, like I will be looking like at the videos for hours to see how can I make this my own but still have it look this good. So I absolutely love it. So I love dot to dot. It actually really helps you focus and it helps you count too. So if you're terrible at math and you want to know how to count, get a dot to dot book. So I remembered Michelangelo actually. When I was in like 8th grade, we had to like do this this piece. We had to pick like a favorite artist and we had to copy one of their art piece. And I did Michelangelo in the Sistine Chapel, which I've been to in Italy. And I loved it. And I was like, you know what? Let me do that. So I did Michelangelo, God reaching the atom, touching his fingers. So I was like, you know what? Let me do that one. My favorite things to draw has to be human faces. I don't know why. I think it's just like, studying the face and just like looking and seeing different textures, different like perspectives of the human face, because no face looks the same unless you're an identical twin, you know. And even that, we can still have a little bit of differences. So I love drawing faces, like and just looking at somebody just brings me peace. They say art is in the eye of the beholder, you know, beauty or art or anything. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make it a perfectionist art because I'm a perfectionist. And to me, it might be perfect to somebody else, but to me, it doesn't look right, or it might be perfect to me and to somebody else, it doesn't look right. So it's how they view it. So when I do feel helpless or I do feel like I'm in a bad state of mind or in a dark place, I like to open my like dot to dot book and it just levels me out. You know, it helps me think about why am I here? What's my purpose in life? And when I do it, it's just like, I think my purpose is to help people and to be the best version of myself I can be.